Hey guys, so lesson 1 is going to be about the value that you bring to the table. I know this is probably an odd place to shoot this type of video, but I kind of wanted to start this series off with something really awesome, because this right here is my why. Everyone always asks me, how do I find my why? Well, I am sitting right here front and center at my why. I love the beach. I love my family. I know that you can't see them in the back right now, but the 2 dogs, we're sitting at the dog beach in Huntington Beach. They're running around. My wife is running around. We're having a really good time. I like to get away whenever I start to do some of my work stuff. And so this is kind of a chance for us to get some work done and to have a lot of fun. And so today we're going to talk about the value that you bring. So many of my people, so many of my clients that I am on strategy calls with, they can't decide what type of value they bring to the marketplace. And so this quick little exercise, what I like to call the quadrant exercise, is something that I developed last year whenever I started working one-on-one with a lot of people. Oh, look, there's my wife and the 2 dogs back there. She's got them on leashes now, I guess, because they were going a little crazy. But anyway, so many people didn't really understand the value that they bring to the marketplace. And so I thought that this would be a really good first video for you guys to be able to figure out what value you bring to the table. And so what I like to do is, as many of you guys know, if you've talked to me on our intro call, is I'm still old school. I like doing everything written down still. A lot of people are like, Laurel, why don't you have an iPad by now? But I like good old pen and paper, or in this case, marker board and paper. So what we're gonna do is, if you've downloaded the worksheet for this, you've noticed that there is going to be, 4, it's a quadrant, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to write me in the top left corner. Then you're gonna put product or service in the bottom right here. And then we're gonna do me plus product. And then in the last quadrant at the bottom right here, we are going to write down a target audience. And so what we're gonna do, target audience. Now, if you downloaded the worksheet, this is already done for you. I'm having to do it by hand for the sake of this video. So you've got me plus product, you've got products plus service, and target audience. And so basically this is going to help you discover a value that maybe you didn't even know that you had. And so I'm going to use the example because I just got off a strategy call with a woman who sells unique makeup, right? She's really awesome. She's like, as you know, unique is an MLM. And so sometimes people who get into MLMs, they don't really realize or know why they get into a certain product. And one of the things that I like to tell people is you have to absolutely love the product that you're selling. You have to, be able to talk about it and talk about your own experiences using that type of product. And so she got into unique because she's really good at makeup, and she was having a really hard time trying to figure out what type of makeup would stay on really long. And so when she found unique, because one of her friends was throwing a party, she fell in love with it, and that's what's really important. And she learned how to use the product really well, down to a science. And so I'm going to walk you through how I walked her through this exercise, and I think it's going to some light bulbs are going to go off for you guys, and you guys are going to start to think of stuff that you hadn't ever thought before. Okay, so the first thing that's going to go in this me quadrant right here is going to be, what talents or value do you have, when it comes to that's related to your product. Okay, so whenever I was first talking to Amy was her name, I discovered that she is really awesome at putting on a makeup. She can do it in less than 10 minutes. And so I was like, you know what, that's a lot of value that you can bring, because you are really good at time efficient. You're very efficient in the way that you put on your makeup. And so that is a lot of value that you can bring to the marketplace. And so she's fast makeup artist. So what is it that drew you to the product? And in your niche, like, what value can you bring? If you're a coach, are you really good at Facebook advertising? If you're a coach, are you really good at landing pages? Are you a coach that's really good at marketing? What value are you bringing to the table? If you are a dog walker, I know some of you guys are dog walkers. So what type of value have you been around dogs your entire life? Amy has been putting on makeup for the last 25 years. And so she brings 25 years of experience of putting on makeup every single morning. That is really good. That's what led her to being a fast makeup artist. She's not a fancy makeup artist. She's just a regular person, just like you and I, that just is really good at putting on makeup. And so that could be the value that she's going to bring to the table. Not only can she put makeup on really, really fast, but she does it in a way that it's picture perfect. And so that's another thing that she brings to the table. So we're gonna put picture perfect, right? So what is another talent that you can bring to the table? Now there's no set amount of these that you wanna do. Let's just start with 2 so that you guys can see how it's going to break down into this quadrant exercise. And once you're done with this quadrant exercise, take a picture with your phone and post it in the Facebook group. Then what we're gonna do is, what do you like about this product or service that you provide? What value does that product or does that service bring to the audience that you're going to serve? So basically, we've kind of already talked about it. Amy loves Younique because it is smudge proof, right? She loves it because it stays on all day. And so we're gonna put smudge proof right here. So let's say you're selling like something like ClickFunnels, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you've brought to the selling, to the marketplace that you're really good at putting together funnels, and maybe ClickFunnels is one of the products or service that you offer. And so what you can say is that your product or service, ClickFunnels, allows people to easily, put together sales funnels in less than 5 minutes. And so that's something, that's a value that you can bring, that your product can bring. And so that's the value that that's the value that your product will bring. And so in Amy's case, hers is smudge proof. And so that's what we're gonna do is we are going to put that the product or service is smudge proof. And so another thing that she really likes about Younique is that it is definitely budget friendly. Man, these dogs are having a blast all around me right now. This is great. This is like a great place to work. Like, this is perfect office. So her product service is smudge proof and it's budget friendly. So we are going to add that into the product service box. Budget friendly. So again, we're only looking at maybe 2 things that is going to, what do you like? What are 2 things that you love about your product or service? What does it do to help you get ahead in your business? What does it do to help other people get ahead in the business? So again, we've broken down Amy. She's a good makeup artist, and 2, she does it picture perfect. That's the value that she, as a Younique rep, brings to the table. So what is it that you as a coach bring to the table? The next thing is, what does your product bring to the table? Now, the next part is going to be the icing on the cake, when you're going to start to realize how much of a superpower that your product plus you bring to the table. And that's what we're going to discuss in the Me Plus product. And so Amy, she is a super fast makeup artist, and she uses makeup that is smudge proof and budget friendly. And so the superpower that her plus the product bring to the table is that together she can show people how to put makeup on that is smudge proof in less than 10 minutes. That's what she says, that how fast she can put on her makeup in the morning is like 10 minutes. And that's amazing. That's an amazing superpower. And so she can show people how to put smudge proof makeup on in less than 10 minutes out the door. Or we can even say, because remember, she could do it picture perfect. And so, another thing, she can show you how to put on picture perfect makeup in less than 10 minutes. I like that. Let's go with that. Picture perfect makeup in less than 10 minutes. Perfect in 10 minutes, right? So you can see how we're building the value between you and your product, and not just you, because we want to find this superpower, because finding the superpower is going to help you find your ideal target audience. And so this is the thing, is picture perfect makeup in less than 10 minutes. Also, her superpower is, right, she's a fast makeup artist. She's been doing it, we talked about, she's been doing it for over 25 years. And so she has tried every single makeup in the book. And so she knows the type of makeup that she can, bring to the table. She knows the right makeup that is going to be budget friendly, right? Because so many people want budget friendly makeup, but that is going to be smudge proof and that's going to last all day. And so her plus her product, she's bringing her expertise of budget friendly makeup to the marketplace. So let's put that down, budget friendly marketplace. this is really fun, like just kind of brainstorming, kind of doing this a little bit off the top of my head. And so this is kind of a really fun little exercise. So now we've established, right, she's a good makeup artist. She can put it on in less than 10 minutes. She's, has smudge proof. That's her product. It's budget friendly. Her superpower with her product is she can show people how to put picture perfect makeup on in less than 10 minutes, and it's budget friendly, and she's got all these years of experience, and so she can educate people on the type of different makeups out there, and she can show them how this one is budget friendly. Now, if you are a coach, your superpower, let's say, again, we were using the example that you're really good at putting together landing pages, and ClickFunnels will let you do it in less than 5 minutes. And so your superpower is that you can show people how to put together landing pages that will convert in less than 5 minutes. If you are a dog walker, let's say, you have all this expertise with dogs for, like over 25 years, plus your dog walking service makes it convenient. Your superpower would be that you can that you can get dogs and walk them in a short amount of time, because you have all of this, superpower, and you can do it efficient for people who are maybe working and don't have time to walk their own dogs. And so basically now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this, okay, picture perfect makeup in less than 10 minutes and budget friendly makeup that will last all day. And this is whenever you start to brainstorm, okay, what type of audience has a need for you and your product's superpower? And so in Amy's case, we can say, let's see, picture perfect makeup in less than 10 minutes. Let's start to think, okay, you know what? I can name one person off the top of my head, me. And what am I? I am a businesswoman who is always on the go. And so one of her target audience could be businesswomen on the go. Now, do you have to have only one niche target audience? You can have as many as you want, but let's start off finding one just for this exercise, because all this week we are going to be going into very, very detail about your target audience. So let's just do one, but let's list a couple of your possibilities right now. Okay, so our superpower, picture perfect, less than 10 minutes. Also, another of our superpower was that the makeup is budget friendly. And so you're starting to think budget friendly. Who can use budget friendly makeup and need to be, ready to go out the door in less than 10 minutes? How about college girls, right? College girls could totally benefit from her superpower. Another audience could probably be budget friendly, moms on a budget, because, right, they're taking care of their kids. They don't have time to sit in front of a mirror for 30 minutes to do their makeup all day. And so let's just, for the sake of this exercise, put on moms. Oh, look, there's a cute puppy right there. Moms on the go, right? Okay, so we've already established 3 target audiences that Amy can market to. But again, we're gonna pick one, and let's focus on this one audience for the rest of this week. Now, you do this exercise. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. I can help you with this exercise. As soon as you're done with this exercise, post it in the group, and I will look over everything, and we will try to tighten up a bit of the stuff if you are still rusty on this. So that is lesson 1. Get to work and post it in the group, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later today.